It is Tuesday morning. It is December the 20th. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week to chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Haven't pulled out my fancy lights. I apologize. Been in dad mode all morning, but I hope you're having a great start to the day. I hope you're ready, though, for some clouds and some rain. You can see on the left side there, we are watching the radar as showers are moving into Central Florida. That's one of the top two things we are monitoring this morning on Coffee Talk. Wet weather entering from the Gulf of Mexico. The other element is cold for Christmas. Yeah, we're about to talk about a huge change in our overall weather pattern. But before we get into all the depths of things, let's just set the stage. This is a look outside in Melbourne, our tower cam network there, looking over at the airport, and yeah, it's cloudy, it's gray, and we are going to be watching that live radar. I'll have that box up for you in the bottom left corner throughout Coffee Talk, talking about the showers. But as you can see there is rain showing up on radar. So let's get right over to current conditions, shall we? Temperatures, chilly. It's 54 in Ocala, 55 degrees in Wildwood. It's not as cold as it was this time yesterday, but we're watching rains moving in, and that's never a fun thing. Right, especially with temperatures in the 50s. Here's first warning live Doppler radar. Let's just zoom into Ocala and the Marion County area because it's in the 50s, and indeed we are watching showers. Citra, Anthony, Reddick, up through Interlochen and Palatka, watching some rainfall. A nice heavier batch of rain working into Dunellen as we speak. Anthony, Ocala, up and down I-75 there in central Marion. It's about to rain. Down to Marion Oaks, Bellevue, give it a little bit of time, you'll see some rainfall. And little by little, this rain will be moving through our area. So here's a look at our forecast for the day ahead today, okay? This morning, just a few showers, but notice through the day, we will increase that coverage of rain little by little by little. 3 o'clock, half of us are getting rain. By dinner time, most of us are getting rain, and that's going to continue all night long. Yeah, we're going to be watching rains moving in to Central Florida. Michael, good morning to you. Frank, good morning to you. Nancy, Connie, how are you? Rosebud over on YouTube, good morning to you. John, Janice, good morning. Janice reporting gray skies in Oviedo. I'm over in Winter Park, and I can confer. Yeah, it's cloudy outside. Morning to you, Jan. Fran, how are ya? Tina, good morning, good morning. Mickey says, my Tempest in Eustis is showing a wintry mix possible on the 26th. Let it snow. Let's look. Let's just take a gander. Yeah, I don't have a wintry mix. The opportunity to get snow is pretty low, but we'll look at all the data together. Listen, we're here to nerd out together. Will you be streaming your kids opening their present? No, that we can hang and do us. Yeah, Taylor, I was kind of hoping it would hold off. The baby has a doctor's appointment for her 1-year checkup, including shots at 9:30. Hey, that's okay. You got to do what you got to do, Taylor. And there's only a few showers. There's nothing severe, thankfully, so we can track a little bit of rain. It's not a huge deal, right? Rosebud's asking, how many inches of rain will we get? It doesn't look like it's going to be overly like flood prone kind of thing, but let's do this. Let's get to our forecast using Futurecast, all right? And let's zero in on everything. All right, so here we are. Okay, here we are this morning, and we're not doing too bad, right? I don't know why my pauses went away. That's weird. All right. So here we are through the afternoon, and you can kind of see, if we back it up, there's lunchtime. Mainly our northern spots with the rainfall, then 12:31, 1:32, kind of little by little working into town. By 3 o'clock, starting to get closer to the metro, right? And then here we are, 4, 5 o'clock, that rain overspreading. The models are trying to go with earlier rains across Central Florida. So for what it's worth, we're kind of starting to see that wetter pattern working in earlier in the day. All right. So there you go. 3, 4, 5 o'clock is when I think most of us start to see the rains moving into the area. All right. Any questions so far? Let's, if not, let's kind of broaden out and let's look at the reason for this rain. Okay. It's a storm system that we've been talking about for a couple of days now. Here's a look at the wider perspective, and you can kind of see it in the bottom left corner, but there's that storm system scraping across coastal Louisiana. And as it is, it's getting and throwing some moisture our direction and will continue to do so over the course of the day today. Now, a couple of things, okay? Keach Byram Drought Index, we are still nice and relatively damp in the soil department. Fire Danger Index, and we are in the moderate category. So we are still doing fine. But rainfall is one of those things. Now, when you ask about how much rain is falling, let's just talk about the flood threat, okay? For now, it looks like the potential for flooding really and truly looks to be down in South Florida. All right, for our area, we're just looking at some nice showers. The concern for flooding rains, though, looks to be down into the southern part of the peninsula. So at least there's that. Chris says blue skies at 15,000. Well, yeah, without looking at the METARs and the balloons and everything, yeah, I would say yes at 15,000. This looks like it's pretty low level stuff. You're gonna make me look at raw METAR, aren't you? Hold on. Stand by and I'll look. I'm looking at the raw METAR data. KMCO. All right. Broken at 1,900, broken at 2,500. All right, so at 2,500 it's broken, and then it looks good after that. Orlando reporting clear skies. That's not correct. That's old. Kissimmee scattered at 400. All right, so it's not bad. 4,000. I mean, I'm sorry, scattered at 4,000. All right, not bad. Not bad. So yeah, by 15,000 feet, you'd be all right. You'll be all right at that point. No snow, please. Yeah, don't worry. Snow is not exactly one of those things that's in the forecast. So let's do this, okay? Let's look at the 7-day forecast and let's build on this story, okay? Because there's a pretty significant change happening here. First off, here we are Thursday. Another storm system will be working our direction Thursday into Friday. You can see the rains around. But after that, people, Friday into Saturday, we're talking about frigid temperatures moving into Central Florida. Take a look, okay? Take a look. Of course, I don't know what, of all the graphics, it's the 7-day that gets grumpy about playing sometimes. So random. Here's the 7-day forecast, okay? Sorry. So here's the 7-day forecast, and you can see, and let me pull down that for a minute. Here's the 7-day forecast. So here's what we've got. For today, mostly cloudy skies. Check. Kind of rains spreading through the area through the afternoon. Check. 70% coverage of rain. Indeed, we're going to be watching it. Yeah. All right. Tomorrow, morning showers may be lingering, but moreover, it just looks like we're going to be clearing things out. Mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow's the first day of winter, highs in the 70s. Thursday, that storm system comes in. That next storm system comes in. Friday, clearing. And then Saturday and Sunday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, sunny, but we've got that little yellow icon. Why is that? Because that's what we call a first warning impact day, meaning that weather is really going to impact you. We want to make sure to catch your attention. And in this case, we want to do so because of the cold. It is going to be truly frigid, truly frigid. Like catch off guard frigid. Mickey, I see your tweet. Yeah, a wintry mix possible, it says. Huh. I see your tweet. So we want to make sure that you're aware of this, right? This is weather that if you aren't dressed and the rest of the country can make fun of us, and that's fine. I don't care. At the end of the day, if I'm honest, at the end of the day, that's fine. but we're in Florida and we're not used to this. It's going to be a cold morning. Temperatures at 35. Feels like temperatures are going to be significantly colder. All right, so let's just kind of make sure we're all on the same page here, okay? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a chilly one. Saturday morning, low temperatures, 20s to 30s, depending on where you are. High temperatures, 40s and 50s. We're expecting frost conditions. We're expecting freezing conditions. And wind chills really will play in, all right? That's Christmas Eve morning. Christmas Day morning, same exact scenario. All right, Monday morning, just a scotch higher, but still a chilly, chilly setup. So these next couple of days, and why are we using that background? Hold on a second. Why are we using the rain background? Oh, God. I'll fix. Hold on. It's because we made it. I'm going to use the really angry cold person. It's because we made it without checking the background. There. That background looks better. That's a cold person bundled up. Like painfully bundled. I don't know if you could tell. A lot of what I do, by the way, in the graphics world is these silly backgrounds that you see for like a half second, their background. Literally, I do so many of these backgrounds around the company. All right, so there we are. In 9 days, it'll be 1 month since bariatric surgery, loving my new life and feeling great. Robert, I am raising my glass to you. My God, it gets easier. I mean, it will always be a struggle, but God, it gets easier. Your life is ahead of you. You have done it. Love it. Squires is asking, how bad is the wind this weekend? I can deal with the cold, but not the bad winds. So, the model data doesn't look great going out that far out, but let's do this. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to pull up some raw model data here. Let's do that. Give me a few seconds and I'll dial up the winds for you. Surface, wind. I'm going to do gusts because, you know, it's the gusts that'll get you. All right. And let's do. Perfect. Okay. All right. We're going to do winds first because the question was asked. And then we'll move on from winds to temperatures. Okay. So these are winds. Wind speed. And keep in, okay, wind speed. This is Friday morning, 10 to 15 with gusts running nearly 30 miles an hour. Now, Friday morning, keep in mind, Friday morning is going to be a milder temperature, okay? But it's chilly. Christmas Eve morning, gusts are running almost to 20 miles an hour. So we're going to have temperatures. We're going to have temperatures in the 20s and 30s with winds running 20-ish, 15, 20-ish miles an hour. And then Christmas morning, thank goodness, the winds calm down to like a 10, 15. Either way, that's blasted cold. All right, let's talk temperatures, shall we? So this is Friday morning. Okay, Friday. This is all GFS. We'll look at the European, but this is Friday morning raw GFS model data, okay? 60s in the morning for Friday. Yay, that's great. Oh my, you see that big blue blob? That's lunchtime. Watching those temperatures, that's 3 p.m. The temperatures through Friday's afternoon are looking to be dropping. That's 3 p.m., 4, 5, 6. By 6 o'clock, it's getting frigid already. That's Christmas Eve. 10 p.m. Friday night. Look at that. So, if it's 10 p.m. Friday night and we're already nearly freezing in Marion County, that should let you know we're talking about a hard freeze, my friends. Okay? We're talking about a truly hard freeze. Right? That's 1 a.m. 20. When does it hit freezing? So it hits freezing. According to the GFS, The temperature in Ocala hits freezing at, that's 4Z, which translates to 11 p.m. So from 11 p.m. to the morning, that's 6 a.m. You're talking about a hard freeze. That is a big concern for crops, for agriculture in general. Seriously, remember the 4 Ps. We went over this weekend, but people, make sure your friends are taken care of. Make sure the elderly neighbor is good. People, make sure everybody you know is able to be warm. I know it sounds silly if you're from, battle-hardened Maine, but like this is Florida and it just doesn't happen. Some people don't have heaters. We need to make sure to be good neighbors and good relatives. Pets. The horses, that's horse country up there. We need to make sure to put the blankets, heating elements together. If you're using space heaters, my God, we have to be very careful. Those things cause fires. This is fire season. The American Red Cross knows all about it. When you pull space heaters out, they are so often misused, and that causes fires. That causes big, big, big problems, okay? So people, pets, plants. We need to cover up the plants. I've got palm trees in the back that I have to figure out how to cover. I tried last year, and I did a terrible job. I have to figure out how to do that. And pipes. I know it sounds silly. Run your pool pump overnight to keep the water moving. Maybe leave a drip on your faucet, that sort of thing. Because temperatures in the 20s for that long up there, Ocala, I'm talking to you mainly, Ocala, but like in general for all of us, that is concerning weather, okay? That is concerning weather. It really is. Tiffany says, love it. Can I spray my driveway for a skating rink? As long as you have your car already pulled out. Us Floridians and ice are not great. Yeah. Betty's asking how long are these temps to last? Yeah, we're kind of talking about that now. Bruce, comments are slow today. I'm just going on rants. I'm not reading them as much. I'm starting to read them now. Sorry, my apologies. But yeah, I mean, that's major cold. That's major, major cold. Rosebud, I learned my lesson. I don't have any plants I have to cover. My thing is my palm trees out back. I've got 2 Christmas palms, and I love them. I just need to figure out the best way to cover them up. Last year I failed. Patrick, I hear little Eric. Is he excited for Christmas? He is. He is. Yeah. Oh, I just put in the ground a new fox palm. Actually, I've got. It just occurred to me. I have more. I've got Eureka palms and Christmas palms. What the heck do I do? Anybody with a green thumb? I've got like 3 Eureka palms and 2 Christmas palms. Just occurred to me, I put new trees in last year. I have to figure this out. Yeah. Kenneth, you're not seeing everyone in the chat? Well, I'm seeing everybody. At least there's that. Jan says, you have to cover the crown of the palm. Gather up the fronds upwards. Tie and cover. It's a pain. Oh my God, it's a pain. Oh my, and I don't even have anything that's big enough to cover all these things. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm worried about the cold up north of us. Georgia's supposed to get even worse off, and I'm not built for that weather anymore. We don't even have real plants. Yeah. Christmas lights on the palms. That's funny, to keep them warm. I only have LEDs. They don't emit heat. All right, so anyway, this is a look at temperatures for Christmas Eve morning. Let me just do the minimum temperatures just so that we can review kind of. These are the minimum temperatures according to the GFS for Christmas Eve morning, okay? So we've got in Orlando, according to the GFS model, 30 degrees in Orlando International, 32 at Executive, 30 in Sanford, 28 DeLand, 30 degrees in Daytona Beach, Ormond 30, 28 in Flagler, 28 in Marion, 28 in the Villages, and sitting in those 20s for quite some time. Brevard, 28 in Titusville, 30 over at the Kennedy Space Center, 35 Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, 34 it looks like at Patrick, 32 in Melbourne. And again, this is one model run of one model, but it's giving us an idea of what the data is displaying. Hold on a second. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead, let's go back to temperatures, and let's roll through Christmas Eve day, all right? 9, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. temperatures, okay? Let's just check this. 10 a.m. temperatures, and we are still in the 30s across just about the entire area, okay? There's lunchtime. 40s across the entire area. 3 p.m., 40s across the entire area. Now, based on this, I got to be honest, I think we may have to drop our afternoon temperature down. GFS is staying in the 40s all day. Which may be, if we stay, now I'm just going to use the GFS's number for a moment here. It looks like the high temperature in Orlando would be 48. So based on that, what is the coldest... Climo. I'm going to look, what is the coldest afternoon high we've ever gotten on Christmas Eve? Stand by. 24, Orlando. All right, the record low high temperature on Christmas Eve is 37. So it would not be a record cold high. But let me tell you, we don't have many days like that, right? All right, then we continue on. 6 p.m., already back down into the 30s and 40s. That's a really neat shot there. You can see around Orlando, you see how Sanford's at 37, Orlando's at 43. That is referred to as the urban heat island effect on full display. Kind of a neat little thing there because of all the concrete. It takes a while to cool that down. But look at this. This is Christmas morning. 30s across just about the entire area. And then Christmas Day, 1 p.m., still in the 40s. Barely hitting 50 degrees and then getting cold again. Yeah, there you go. That's Monday, 30s around the entire area. So suffice it to say, my friends, we've got ourselves a very cold stretch of weather. If we look at the GFS kind of graph data, and I haven't shown this in a couple of days, but there it is, right? Like if we look at the GFS graph data, I mean it's throwing the cold at us, right? And then we get milder again. It's perfectly timing this. Perfectly timing this for that's the national blend of models. Hold on. Here's the GFS. Sorry, friends. There you go. I'm like, are you gonna go? All right, so there's that. There's the raw GFS data. Perfectly timed for Christmas. And then it looks like around January 4th, 5th, we're going to get cold again. So that's raw data. Always fun. Always fun. At any rate, no matter what we've got ahead, this much I can promise you. It's going to be cold across Central Florida. And that is definitely one of those things that we can handle. We just have to be prepared. We just have to be prepared. All right? Questions, comments, concerns? Anybody? Lisa's asking, is there a possibility of snow? Let me go back to the data. Stand by. All right, what I'm going to look at is what's called the precip type, okay? Precip type allows us to look at not just the rain, but like as the name describes, the precip type, okay? So let me get this dialed up. We're good. All right, let me bring it full screen for you. So, this is today. Obviously, it's all green, so we don't have to worry about any snow for today. Again, this is raw model data. It's not pretty for TV. More rain coming through Friday, Thursday into Friday. There's no colors. Right? And by the time the next rain comes through, that's Tuesday the 28th, it's all green again. Right? Let's go back. We can check the European. All right? Let's go backwards. All right, so there's the rains Thursday into Friday. Let's switch over to the European. All right. Just so we're all on the same page, no problem. Friday the 23rd, there's some rain. I don't see any colors. If it was snow or freezing precipitation, it would be colors of pink or colors of blue. We're not seeing any of those. So for now, the global models are not hinting at rain, at any kind of snow. I'm sorry. They're just not. Could it be in the cards one day? Sure, it could be in the cards one day, but it doesn't look like this little weather pattern is going to support any snow. So we've got rain today, increasing through this afternoon, evening. Tomorrow, first day of winter, kind of comfortable. Thursday, some more rain. Friday, clearing out, but let me tell you, that 76 is going to happen in the morning. Those temperatures that 71 is going to happen early, and then those temperatures are going to drop. Friday is going to be a day where that cold air is going to be spreading in, and you're going to get hit in the head with cold, whether or not you're ready. Saturday, frigid. Sunday, frigid. Even Monday, starting frigid. All right, that's just where we're at, people. It's going to be a very, very cold setup for us. All right, so we just need to be ready for it. Okay, I know it sounds silly that we're making, a big deal over high temperatures in the 50s, but in Florida, we just don't get that kind of weather. We just don't, okay? Cindy, any suggestions for covering pole beans? Listen, I stink at that myself. You don't want to take any advice from me on this because I'm not even good at it. And that's just the God's honest truth. You don't want to take any advice from me because covering it is about the extent of what I could tell you. I don't know anything else. Yeah. All right. Mickey, in regards to the snow possibility, check out the 18Z run on Sunday for the 10-to-1 snowfall amount. All right, well, if we're looking at one model run, oh, geez, I'm like afraid to look. We're going to go back several model runs just to find something. All right, let's find the 18Z. All right, GFS. 6C is the current run, so we're going back 2 model runs. But okay, we'll do it. Surface, winter, 10-to-1 ratio. Ay vey. This is reaching. I don't see anything. That's the 10-to-1 ratio there. I don't see anything. Snow total, 10-to-1 ratio. I don't see anything. Unless you're referring to, yeah, that's the 18Z run. Let's go to the 0Z run. Nothing. Let's go to the 6Z run. Yeah, I don't see anything, so I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean? Talk to me. Mickey, GFS 18Z Sunday night. I just looked. It didn't have anything. $18Z. Snow total. 10-to-1 ratio. I don't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe somewhere else in Florida, but not in our area. Yeah. Looks like a chilly weekend. That is the best way to summarize. It's going to be a chilly weekend, indeed. Oh, from Sunday night? Oh my God, you're talking about days ago? Oh geez, I don't even have that data. Yeah. Can you show travel weather for later this week to the northeast? Yeah, it's going to be a mess up there. Stand by. Let me do this. All right. So this is going to be the raw GFS, the current model run, precip type, okay? I'll bring it full screen for you. All right, let's just look. There's our rain coming in on Wednesday. Oh, a big old nasty storm system with rain and some snow. Yeah. So later this week, what do you want? The northeastern United States? So needy. Everybody's so needy. All right. Mid-Atlantic, New England, northeast. Let's go back. Yeah, that's going to be a mess. So we've got a little storm system Thursday. This is 7 p.m. on Thursday, right? You've got some rain moving through. This is the precip type products. You've got like rain for New York City, New Jersey, kind of the tri-state there. But upstate New York, a little bit of snow, some decent snow up into Vermont, New Hampshire, and then kind of watching, a little bit of an ice component working in. And then there's that low just kind of traveling through. It's definitely going to be an impactful thing, but it's not going to be, it doesn't look like it's going to be like a massive winter storm, a blizzard or anything like that, thankfully. But you don't want any of that around Christmas in the Northeast. But yeah, some winter weather certainly working that direction. All right. All right. Listen. For Georgia. All right, that's a good one. So let's do this. For those that are asking, like, where can we go to see snow, right? All right, let's just look. I'm going to back the model data up, and we can look at the Deep South to kind of get an idea on if there is any hint at snow. And if so, where could it be? All right, Wednesday, Thursday, right there. Through the Smokies, you've got some ice, some winter mix. Right in here, there's a hint, perhaps, Friday morning, North Georgia, into the mountains there, could be some snow. And then that pushes out. Yeah. All right, so North Georgia mountains would be about the closest that you could be to get into anything. There you go. All right, it's 8:34. Are we done? Can we be done? You got anything else? I'm good. You good? We good? Bottom left corner continues to show, though, that rain moving into Central Florida. Wesh.com/radar or the Wesh 2 mobile app. And pro tip, on that radar screen, click on the layers button and select our first warning live Doppler radar. We scan at 6 degrees a second, which means we do a full revolution every minute, which means you get actual live data from our radar. Once a minute, it updates. It won't be a national composite, but you're going to get live data in our area. All right? All right. Tracking that chill moving this way this weekend. Be ready for it. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Bye, y'all.